Tennessee is known for its music, its whiskey, its food, and good old Southern hospitality. But that's just the beginning. From back roads to main streets, we're digging into the people, places, and moments that shape the state. This is Tennessee Unpacked.
Hello, hello. Welcome back to another episode of Tennessee Unpacked. I am your host, Lexi Dearborn, joined by my lovely co-host, Kelly Johnson. How are you, Kelly?
I'm great, Lexi. I'm excited for today, and I'm excited that it's you and me.
Yeah, me too. Well, we thought everybody could use a break from Ryan. I mean, it's needed every once in a while.
Yeah, but Ryan asked for the break because he knew that this topic was way too close to you and me. And
Yeah.
he's like, y'all need to take point on it.
He said this one's deserving of a takeover.
This one's deserving to spill the tea from the ladies that are spilling the tea.
Well,
for
it wouldn't be like just to say what it is, it's about fruit tea. And it wouldn't be an episode.
Pause. You need to give it way more emphasis than what you just did.
Well, I was about to give you like all the glory. I was going to say it wouldn't be a fruity episode without Kelly.
Okay, well, here it is. You guys, you are about to hear from the source why fruit tea is Colombia's drink of choice and why we are the fruit tea capital of the world.
There you go.
Let's unpack it.
I love it. All right, so let's just get right into it. Let's unpack it. So I'm not from Middle Tennessee.
Okay.
I had no idea what fruit tea was. I've never been a tea lover in general. I know
Shame.
that, yeah, we can cut that out if we need to. But I've just never liked it. So I also was never really looking for it.
Okay.
So when you started talking about it, I was like, what the heck even is that?
I know. So for those that have never had a glass of Southern fruit tea, it is a traditional steeped tea, black tea typically, where Southerners will put a lot of sugar into the tea. And then you add in your choice of fruit, typically fruit juice, but you can also do fruit purees. But it is served over ice, and it is a cold Southern fruit tea staple that is served year round for any occasion at any time of day. It is something that all Columbia residents more than likely have a family recipe for it. And so it is something we as a community, we didn't just start coming up with this trendy new drink choice and have said like Columbia should jump on the bandwagon. No. This is generational. This is cross generations. This is diversity. It's all the things. Fruit tea is part of Columbia's background for all families. And that's why we're here today talking about this Columbia staple, because you're from the Chattanooga area.
Yeah. So like you would think that, oh, Chattanooga's only 2 hours away.
Right. You'd think it'd be on the menu there.
Yep.
No.
No.
You go up to Clarksville, you go down to Memphis, you go up to Paris, Tennessee, nowhere other than Southern Middle Tennessee. Columbia kind of being that, like, you'll find it occasionally in Williamson County, but like Maury County down cross border to Alabama, you're finding homemade fruit tea, and it's probably made fresh that morning, or you can buy it by the gallon.
Yeah.
And it is something that as a community, we are taking ownership of it. So you'll go Google it, go chat GPT of like, what's the history of fruit tea? Nobody knows. But when you ask all Columbia residents, if you ask my granny, if you ask my aunt, if you ask anybody who's been here for a minute, fruit tea's always been part of the dinner table. So it is something that we're now writing the history that's already been poured generations deep, but it's now to start exposing it. And it's something we want to claim. Columbia has been claiming for years. We've got James K. Polk. People come and visit his home. Like so many visitors a year. Mule Day is part of our event tradition. You've got the Duck River. You've got some of these key icons. And so now add it to the shelf of things Columbia residents are proud to start saying, like, we are known for this. Fruit tea is on that shelf, and we are going big with it this year. And there's so many things we want to talk about at the end of this. We want y'all to know about, because fruit tea is the conversation. It's the tea of choice. It's what we're spilling starting here. But I want to get a little bit more into why we decided to do it this year specifically. So, at the beginning of our 2026 calendar year, we kind of just said, "What does Columbia need? What do we need to talk through?" And we had that conversation that fruit tea needed to be added into our marketing push and
Yeah.
marketing initiatives, which you weren't really for it.
When you said it, I was like, I don't really know how I feel
Your
about
eyes
that,
glazed
Kelly.
over.
Yeah, yeah, I wasn't like in one ear out the other sort of thing. But I feel like we can fully say Lexi's on the train.
No, no, no. You drank the
I
tea.
drank the
Hmm.
tea. Yeah, I'm all in. And part of the reason is because one, like I said earlier, didn't really think I'd like it
Sure.
anyway, so I didn't really have like a personal interest in it, but I didn't realize how many businesses
Yeah.
have fruit tea and their own. Like I've tasted just about all of them at this point. None of them taste the same.
So, Lexi, I even being born and raised here, I I had my favorite places of like
Mhm.
places I'd go grab a glass of fruit tea with my meal, but I kind of stopped at that too. Like I didn't really think about all the other businesses that may have had it. And like you said, like being not from here, you didn't know to ask for it when you were
Yeah.
at a restaurant. Like it was kind of this is the locals' secret drink,
Hidden
like the
gem.
secret menu of what should you get. And you're like, oh, there's fruit tea here. Heck yeah. But a visitor doesn't really think about it. They don't know to ask because it's not something that they're familiar with because they think probably fruit tea. Oh, I'm getting a china cup with some hot tea served and it's probably a pink color, like
Yeah.
really pretty. No, like fruit tea is meant to be um,
Give
the
me that
everyday drink.
iced amber glass.
Yes. Yes. So when we started the conversation and you actually took me up of like, I think you're onto something. We sat down and started listing out businesses that we already knew that
Yeah.
had fruit tea. And so like the list started with like the ones on the square of like Square Market has their own
Mhm.
and Legends and JJ's Barbecue and Southern Trades. Like we were like, oh, like this list is growing very
Yeah.
quickly.
You texted me one day and you said, "Lexi, you'll never believe what I just found at the gas station on this corner." And I said, "It's not fruit tea.
The
There's no way. They make their own."
The gas station attendant truly made my jaw drop when went in there to get my granny and a Coke,
Yeah.
and I saw fresh fruit tea spinning in one of their canisters. I said, "Dude,
I
yeah,
feel
you're
like
a gas
I feel like
station."
that alone is like, yeah, Columbia can claim it.
Columbia
Our
has it.
gas stations have it.
It is part of everyone's daily like ritual. You
Yeah.
get your morning coffee, you get your afternoon tea,
Yeah.
and then your evening tea, and then you're up all night and you do it again the next day because you're caffeinated out.
Oh yeah.
But it's exciting to see all the restaurants, caterers, individuals who have now started sharing with us that they have a family recipe and there's a family tie in, or that they've made their own recipe and they want to tell us about their recipe. And so, on today's show, we've got a guest who
Mhm.
wasn't part of their family tradition, but they realized that Columbia did have something that they wanted to buy into. So,
Yeah.
tell us who our guest is.
Yeah, I am so excited to introduce our guest, Betsy Wood with
Hi.
Towne Cafe. Hi, Betsy.
Hi, Lexi. Hi, Kelly. I'm so
Hello.
glad to be here today.
Thank
We are
you.
so glad to have you. When I was talking to Kelly about who should our guest be for this
Mhm.
podcast or this episode, who do we pick? And then I sat there and it took me about 30 seconds and I thought, I got it. I know the perfect person. I said, Betsy is passionate. She'll match the passion in this episode. And your fruit tea is also so delicious.
It's so good.
And I think I want you to tell your story, but your story behind your restaurant, but fruit
How we
tea
got to
being
the
your
fruit tea?
baby. Yeah. I mean, just
Yeah.
dive in. Tell us about you. Tell
Okay.
us about Towne Cafe, and then we'll get into the fruit tea.
So, Towne Cafe was actually started as Towne Coffee 5 years ago, over 5 years ago in Mount Pleasant, Tennessee. My husband, David, and I, we were not married at the time. We've known each other since kindergarten, which is kind of a funny story. And when we were older, he wanted to date. And I said, no, because you work in a deli and you need to get a real job.
Mm,
Yeah, I
Lord has a
did.
way.
So,
I
Mhm.
bet
yes, the
you
Lord
chuckle
has a
at
way.
yourself
Lord has a
now.
way. So, 25 years later, our paths crossed again, and he moved to Tennessee. And we went for a weekend away in Mount Pleasant, and we had a wonderful weekend. It was mid COVID, so there was a lot going on.
Mhm.
And I booked an Airbnb right above a coffee shop because my husband, now husband, then boyfriend, was a coffee lover, is a coffee lover,
Mhm.
okay, and a chef.
Mhm.
So he's not just a coffee lover, he's particular because chefs are very, very detail oriented about everything. So I'm thinking, wonderful place to go. This is a quaint little town. It's right above a coffee shop. It's going to be a wonderful weekend. Well, it was a wonderful weekend in every way. I mean, the people in Mount Pleasant were so welcoming. We were invited to somebody's house for drinks one night.
Mm.
Oh, I
Yeah, we
love
went
it.
to a winery, we went shopping, we had a wonderful weekend. But the coffee shop right below our Airbnb was closed. And we were so disappointed, or he was disappointed because I actually don't drink coffee.
Mm.
Didn't bother me. But
Yeah.
he looks at the GPS and he's like, it is a 20-minute drive for a cup of coffee unless we're going to McDonald's. So long story short, we decided after having a wonderful time in Maury County and seeing all the growth here, we thought, let's open this coffee shop.
Yeah.
So that was in Towne Cafe. Towne Coffee actually was born, and it named after the deli where David used to work, Town Deli.
Uh-huh.
And so we started our adventure there. And he's actually originally from New Jersey. Now I'll claim Southern, and yes, Carolinas. And we would drink sweet tea, not
Yeah.
fruit tea, but sweet tea. But having grown up in New Jersey, David didn't really know anything
Mm-mm.
about sweet tea
Mm-mm.
or fruit tea, right?
Mm-mm.
So on our offering was coffee and unsweet iced tea.
Mm.
Yum.
Sin. Wrong.
So anyway, people were like, I said to him, honey, you need to do fruit tea
Yes.
because sweet tea is fine, but fruit tea is a thing.
Yeah.
So he said, well, I'll do fruit tea. And so he made something that was a little bit more like an Arnold Palmer,
Yeah.
just the lemonade and the tea. And our customers were like, "Eh."
Yeah. This is wrong.
Yeah. And he
Try again.
loved that.
No, so no, because he's very exacting, and
Yeah.
our customers are very loyal, and they were like, listen, you need to have a fruit tea and it needs to be fruity. And he said, not like an Arnold Palmer, it needs to be fruity.
Yeah.
And do you want my recipe? You can have my recipe. I'll be happy to share my mother's recipe. You can have my grandmother's recipe. Everybody's like, have my recipe. He's like, no, I got this.
Yeah.
I got this. I'm going to do it. So he came up with a wonderful combination of several fruit concentrates and purees and the black tea,
Mhm.
and it was really good. We got thumbs up. We got great results and feedback, and we sold it by the half gallon, and so everything was good. And then we decided to move to a bigger location here in Columbia. We're so excited to be here.
Woohoo!
And fast forward 5 years, we are now Towne Cafe. We might have started as a coffee shop, but food stole the show.
Yeah.
So excited to say that my particular chef husband has garnered us over 300 five-star reviews.
That's amazing. Hey, and well deserved. Like me and my husband have been there the past like 4 weekends, and he tries something new every time. But I'm like full on chicken salad.
Yeah.
It is amazing.
It's
I will
amazing.
scream it to the rooftops. It's my favorite. So absolutely snaps for y'all. That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. It's his recipe. We make it fresh and small batches on a daily basis. We can't keep it in stock, really.
Well, if he ever wants to gift me anything, it would be the recipe.
There you go.
If he ever feels led.
I don't know that he'll let that out of the
Yeah,
hopper.
I'll keep trying. You can't blame a girl for trying.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just come back. We'll
Yeah.
start selling it by like the pint or
Pints.
something.
Heck
Yeah,
yeah.
I would love that.
Gallon of fruit tea, your
Pint of
chicken,
chicken
salad.
salad.
Sounds like a perfect
My
picnic.
dream.
Well, so in our new location, I became much more involved. I went from being like, the weekend person to working full time with my husband. And I really, we focus on fresh, homemade, and healthy. And it's something that's really important to us. And we're looking at, taking out seed oils. We have whenever we can so far. And so I was looking at a lot of our foods. One of them was the fruit tea. And I thought, you know what, I really would like to find an option that's a little bit healthier. I'm looking to get rid of the colors,
Mhm.
the dyes, and looking to get rid of any sort of high fructose corn syrup, but
Yeah,
just really,
refined, yeah.
let's take it to the next level. So he started researching and getting some examples, and I got to like weigh in for the first time ever.
Look at you.
I know, right? It's very exciting.
Come a long way.
I'm allowed to do the logo, but not the food. Because actually, y'all, not only do I not drink coffee, I actually don't cook either. I
You've got it
know.
made with him then.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, he's like,
let
let
I
me
me
do
do
it.
it.
scored.
He
I
said,
scored.
let me just do it.
Yeah,
It's
yeah, yeah.
fine.
No, so anyway, he was crafting the fruit tea and he kept coming to me and he's like, "What do you think of this one? And what do you think of that one?" I'm
Mm.
like, "No, I think it needs more of the like the berry. I think it needs more lemon. And oh my gosh, it's got to have that little hint of lime on it too." So I got to be like a professional taster, really. I mean,
Nice.
it's not like it's on my business card,
No,
but
add to the resume.
Yeah.
You put it
okay,
on the
okay.
resume.
Yeah, I will. I think it's worth sharing. So anyway, we crafted the fruit tea together, and I'm very proud of it. And
It's
so
delicious.
it is. It's real. It's very sweet still.
It is.
Because I'll tell you, I think I said this before. The ladies who helped us, they were like originally they said, put so much sugar in it that it's super sweet and your teeth hurt,
That's
and
true.
then put more sugar.
Yeah. No, I think people want a very sweet
Sweet.
fruit tea.
Yeah.
And I don't know what we're trying to mask by doing that, but it's absolutely part of our DNA of we want it so sugary that like we're feeling it later.
Yeah.
So what
Yeah.
fruits? Can you share some of the
Okay,
fruits in
I
yours?
actually I had to bring a little cheat sheet with me.
Oh, good for you.
Yeah, because even though I helped create it, when you ask me a question that has a long list answer, sometimes I just go a little like
No. This
blind.
is
But
good.
yeah, so we got cherries, blueberries, apples, peaches, passion fruit, strawberries, lemons, limes. It's
It's
amazing.
concoction.
It's a
Yeah.
concoction.
And again, it's your recipe.
It's
This is
our
not something you
recipe.
can just like whip up like Kelly's gonna go home tonight and try to make that. No, it's not gonna taste like yours. Like y'all have a special
Good
blend.
luck.
We have a special blend, all organic. Even the sugar that we got is organic for it. So yeah, we
That's
are
amazing.
looking at keeping it fresh and homemade, and yeah.
And y'all did this because you heard that there is a need of having that specific drink on your menu. And you actually accepted the challenge of like, let's create our own. You're not going to cop out and buy somebody else's fruit tea. Like you're like, this is ours.
Yeah.
And we're keeping it on the menu. It's not a limited time. Like come get it in store, take it home with you in a gallon. Um, it, I'm just so impressed that y'all actually took up the challenge and created something so good. And that's what you brought here today for us.
There we go.
So yeah,
it's
Cheers, ladies.
phenomenal.
cheers to the drink.
Cheers. Right
Yeah.
over here.
There it
There we
is.
go.
I thank you, Betsy, for sharing the story because you're not the only one like that. In Columbia, I think our list is well over 20 businesses that we know
Yeah.
that have a fruit tea on their menu. And it's not something that they called Milo's and said, "Can you make me a gallon of fruit tea?" And Milo said, "Yeah, we'll add it to our distribution." No, like this was something that they said, like, we'll take the challenge too and creating our own. So we mentioned some of them of like Legends and JJ's Barbecue.
Yeah.
And
Southern Tray, Omegas.
it's so like all
Everywhere.
these restaurants that like we went to daily didn't realize they had the fruit tea on it. But now we've seen an uptick on our exposing of it, of saying fruit tea is a thing. We've now had businesses reach out and that are not traditional drink restaurants like
Oh.
Bad Bakery. They said, "Hey, we're willing to do a glaze on our donut that's fruit tea flavor."
Well, and they have a frozen fruit tea.
Yeah, the fruit tea slush.
And like they didn't have that before.
No.
But they were like, we're doing fruit tea.
Yeah, fruit
We
tea is
got it.
we can add into it.
Hattie Jane's fruit tea float.
Yeah.
Fruit tea truffles over at Square Market. I mean, like
The list keeps going. Now, if even if you enjoy a 21 and up drink, Taps Off Main is offering a fruit tea seltzer from their distribution list. But you also go over to Bad Idea Brewing, and they're creating their own seltzer.
Yeah.
Twisted Copper, who started out in Mount Pleasant, opened their new location here. They just created a fruit tea seltzer. And
American Barrel.
American Barrel's got it. Grinder Switch just renamed one of their sangrias to fruit tea sangria wine. So like again, this list is growing for us. So any age can drink, not the 21 and up ones, but any age can have fruit tea. We took my kid to Red 7 Pizza last night. And of course, with the kid menu, you get a kid drink. And so he said, "Mom, can I get the fruit tea?" Okay, you're 5, but yeah. Like, I don't mind.
This is such a proud mom moment.
I'm glad you asked for it, kid. Let's go get you one. And then I'm going to fill it up on the way out. We'll have some on the way home.
Don't tell Red 7.
But, that just shows that in our community, it's a wanted drink, and it's wanted more than just at a restaurant. Like, I think that's where, like, the caterers and the individuals, they're sharing their gallons, their recipes with other neighbors and friends. Like, it's community. It's very much the passing of something that is ingrained just in Columbia.
Yeah.
So I'm excited. I know our team is working on a tour or a crawl or a trail. So can you like share what that trail is going to look like?
Yeah, so we've already kind of started, and it has launched. So it's on our website, and right now, the trail primarily is to get everybody to go to these restaurants and these places and to try the fruit teas. I mean, again, like you could make a full day out of it if you just wanted to hop around to every single place that has it. You definitely could. Um, so it's on our website. It has a map and it has a list of all of our businesses in Columbia that have the fruit tea.
Mm-hmm.
We're hoping to further expand the trail, as in like having like sort of like a passport situation,
Okay.
to where you get something at the end. But right now we were like, we've got to get it out there.
Yeah.
I've actually shared with some of our customers that the
Yeah.
fruit tea trail is
Yeah.
coming. It's on its way, and they're so excited.
I know.
Everybody's really, really excited. So I didn't know it was on the website. I'll go ahead and let people know.
It is on the website, so they can find it there. But I mean, you just keep sharing it. And you said that we gave some stickers to Betsy to pass out to her customers, and she said they were loving it.
Loving
Yes.
it.
So that just makes me so happy. Again, just to see, how much our community, like you said, like they love it
Right.
and they're excited to share it.
Well, it's nothing new. Again, we're not creating this concept that they have to wrap their heads around this
Yeah.
new idea of like, what can Columbia be known for? It's like, yeah, fruit tea's always been around. Like, I guess we should start sharing it.
But it's celebrating it.
Absolutely.
You are celebrating fruit tea, and it's worthy of being celebrated.
So all of that lead up, celebration, building of this trail, getting the content, knowing who our vendors, our sellers of this goodness is.
Yeah.
We're excited because this September, Columbia Main Street is doing just that celebration for fruit tea. So this year on September 12th, we're having our fruit teaser event. And that fruit teaser event is a 1 year only event. It's not meant to be years of building on this event. This teaser event is a residential community event for our community to gather together to make the proclamation together that fruit tea is from Columbia, Tennessee, that we are the fruit tea capital, that this is the home of the best cup of fruit tea. So that proclamation event, that fruit teaser event, September 12th, but we go a little bit further than just proclaiming it. We're doing a fruit tea challenge, a taste test challenge. And so we'll be inviting anyone in the community who has their own special recipe. It can be caterers, individuals, restaurants, but you'll be in a competition. And so the community can get a ticket and they'll be able to taste test all of the fruit teas, communion cup style. Again, we don't want teeth falling out at our event. I don't have insurance for that, but we want the community to take that opportunity to taste them and then get to vote. So now the winner can proclaim for the year, I have the best community tea based on community input for Columbia residents. We'll also have some judges that will give their opinion. And then we'll have some other different challenges, but like the opportunity to expose the trail and now be in one place to taste test this trail. So it's gonna be fun, but there's also like some other details like a fruit tea chugging contest at the event. We'll have some fruit tea merchandise, and then to appease those that are curious on the education of it, we're going to have some boards that will show the process of how fruit tea is made, specifically in Columbia, Tennessee. So I'm excited for a fruit teaser event for this year, but we're not stopping at the fruit teaser. That event's a 1 year, but it's teasing to something bigger.
Yeah, wink, wink.
Wink, wink.
And You have to come to the fruit teaser to find out.
There you go. Fruit teaser event will have a large, I don't know, celebration of what's to come for Columbia, Tennessee
Yes.
for the additional like upcoming years. So pumped for that one.
Yeah, so excited.
But the fruit tea, again, like going back to Columbia, like add this to our what we're known for. Add it to what people when they visit us now. We want visitors to ask for fruit tea when they're at a restaurant. We want to have those stickers that are outside of restaurants or on the tabletops that say, "Don't forget to try the fruit tea here." Um, it's been very residential hidden. Like people who live here, they know the tea,
Yeah.
but it's the visitors who are like, "Y'all need to try this tea. This is what the locals drink. Get hooked on it. You're gonna
Yeah.
love it. You're gonna ask for that drip too." So I think the idea for us this year was, let's talk about it. Let's get everybody excited, and then let it become year after year, just something our community continues to build on.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, whenever or what I want people to think of when they think of Columbia, picture this with me.
I'm picturing. I'm ready.
The polk home, a mule hanging out in front of it, sipping some fruit tea.
There you go.
Epic picture of Columbia.
I
That's
love
the
it.
goal.
I love it.
Yeah.
Well, and my vision is imagine the Duck River floating on your inner tube down the duck, and a fish is swimming beneath you named Barry.
Oh my
And Barry
gosh.
is hooked on fruit
Is
tea.
Pip flying above him?
Pip is our mockingbird who's telling all the friends that there's this wonderful drink that needs to be talked about and shared. So no, Barry's hooked on the fruit tea. He's
Yeah.
lured in by this steeped
Yeah,
tradition that
Kelly
Columbia
doesn't like
has.
fruit tea at all, if y'all can't tell.
So fruit tea, again, you have to be cautious with it because it's black tea. So
It is.
it is caffeinated, and then you add sugar to it. ADHD does not like that. So you need to be mindful of
Kelly's
how much
talking
you
about
drink.
herself.
No, this is not Kelly talking right now. This is a fruit tea addict
It's
talking.
her fruit tea alter ego.
In all seriousness, though, Columbia, like we want that to be when you enter Columbia, when you enter Maury County city limits, we want it to be bold in a statement of like home of the world's best fruit tea. Come and try it out. And it's not going to be a hard promotion. Like
No.
that's not going to be hard for
Yeah.
us to talk about and get people on board with. It's now just exposing that to our visitors because they're the ones, our out of town guests, our out of town visitors who already know there's something special here. They just didn't realize they haven't tried the tea yet.
Yeah.
So I'm pumped for it. I was pumped that Ryan let us talk through, like we've talked on this podcast before, like we talked about whiskey. That's another big tradition
Oh,
for
yeah.
our region, our communities, and we're blessed to have that. I'm ready for Jack to add some fruit tea into their blend. Like that, come on, like
Yeah,
that could be a
at
good
Jack
blend.
Daniels.
At Jack. But he got his Columbia tea in there.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I like that's let it be part of our community's history now.
Yeah.
So I'm blessed that you took me up on a creative brainchild that came from a Monday morning meeting.
Yeah, you scared me a little bit.
I scare you often.
Yeah. Yeah. Amen.
Creative genius.
Kelly loves sharing ideas with me because every single time I'm like,
One will
but what
stick
about
though.
this?
One will stick. Yeah.
Keep throwing them at the wall.
I have been talking about fruit tea for 4.5 years now. And this year it made sense. And that's how some ideas you have to keep editing them and
You have to let
building
them brew.
Absolutely.
Love it. Good job.
But if we had just gone with it the first year, it would have flopped.
Yeah.
So it's like now we're ready for this moment in our community's history. And I don't want to make anybody feel less than or I'm not like that doesn't make sense. Like I want the community to see this as a yeah, we know it's a staple. I might not always enjoy it or take it, but like I know that's part of Columbia's rich history and
Yeah.
rich community history. So pumped for this year for us as a team, but us as a community. So if anybody would like one of those bumper stickers or stickers that Lexi was talking about, it does say raised on fruit tea. And
But there's one that doesn't say anything.
there's one
like
that just like the fruit tea.
More
Like
to come.
I like raised on fruit tea and Jesus. Like we can make it what a Southerner needs.
Yeah, send us your recommendations.
That's a great idea.
Yeah, give us
Yeah.
all the ideas. And to anyone listening that says, "Well, I don't really like tea,
Mm.
so this isn't for me." No, I promise it's for everybody.
Yeah.
Because I don't like tea.
If not one business
I
is
love fruit
tea,
tea.
it might be another's because I
Yeah.
will say, Betsy, when drinking your tea, it doesn't taste like a traditional Southern fruit tea, but that's why I love it
Well, there you go.
because it's totally different than JJ's.
They're all different.
Yeah.
All of them, which is why you should do the trail.
The trail and the teaser, like
Yeah.
come and taste test them all.
Yeah, come see
And bring your
exactly what
fake
we're
teeth
talking
that
about.
day.
Yeah,
See?
your fake
Wear your
teeth.
veneers. Come on.
Bring a straw so it doesn't hit your teeth.
Yeah. I haven't really heard that saying before of make your teeth hurt,
Mhm.
but that's a fair way to talk about this fruit tea.
Yeah.
Betsy, is there anything else like y'all would even consider at your store of adding in a fruit tea component?
I loved the fruit tea slushy idea.
Mm.
Yeah.
So you've got some ideas
Yeah,
you're taking back.
that was good.
I love it.
Yeah.
You'll have to like keep us in the loop
Yeah.
first to know.
On a Friday in the kitchen, we might be known to throw a little Malibu in it.
Heyo.
But we can't serve that until we
She
have
said,
a
I can
alcohol.
speak to the spiked version of
Yes,
fruit
I
tea.
can. It's
Well,
actually wonderful.
there you
Love
go.
it.
But or you could say happy hour starts our half gallons on sale. And next
Oh.
door is our liquor store. You go get a Malibu, we'll give you the tea, go home and have a great evening.
There you
Come
go. We
on.
could do some sort of coupon partnership or
There you
something.
go.
Yeah.
Love it.
I think that you got to be creative.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
you gotta twist it up and test
Yeah.
it out. So
I love
Yeah.
the idea of a passport.
Oh yeah.
I think that's really fun because if you find something that you identify that you love, like fruit tea, and then you're going to
Mhm.
go and check them all out,
exactly.
it really helps us rise together,
Right.
as a business.
Well, stay tuned.
Yeah.
I'm going to be keeping you in the loop on that one. And definitely don't want to end this episode without asking, people are on here to obviously they saw fruit tea and they're like, what the heck is that? But they also got to learn about Towne Cafe. How can people find you on social media, your website?
So our website is new. It's town.cafe.
Mm.
Okay.
So it's I don't have a .com anymore. It's just town.cafe.
That's fancy.
I know. Like it's so exciting.
Congrats.
I was like, wait, I don't know if I like that different. Yeah, wait a second. I love that different.
Yeah, I do.
So and then on social media, we are Towne Cafe Columbia TN.
There you go.
So that's on Instagram and on Columbia because there's a part of me that thinks maybe we'll have other town cafes.
There you
Who
go.
knows? You got to
Aw,
think big.
Yeah.
Love
So you got to know where to find us. And we're also on DoorDash, and you can order online or on one of our apps.
Nice.
We have an Apple app and an Android app, and we offer delivery and pick. We have a drive-through window, so you can pick up your orders there.
So what I'm hearing is there's no excuses.
Oh my goodness.
You can get yourself some Towne Cafe.
You can get yourself some Towne Cafe, and there's a lot of great food to be had. So full breakfast, full lunch. A lot of people would see that we were named Towne Coffee was in our name, and that's what they saw, and that's what they would think. And my husband thought, well, good coffee, and we've got great food, and people will see that. But I think people just didn't think beyond the coffee.
Yeah.
And when 85% of what we serve is food, it really made sense to transition.
Right.
Yeah. So full breakfast, full lunch, and we're open on Sundays too.
That
Music
yeah.
to
made my
ears.
heart
Yes.
happy. Well, we know where we're going for lunch today. You're getting the
Yeah.
chicken salad. I'll get my warm chicken salad.
You never have
Sa-
to convince me.
No, yeah,
to go.
and a fruit tea. So
The magic warm chicken bacon salad.
Yeah.
it's so delicious. I think I'm hungry. I'm
Yeah.
ready.
Yeah, me too. I think we need to end so we can go eat.
Mm-hmm.
Betsy, thank you again so
Thank
much
you for having
joining
me.
us today and sharing our passion for fruit tea. Kelly, thank you for co-hosting with me, and thank you for your lovely idea of fruit tea.
Cheers.
Yeah. And thank you all for watching this episode of Tennessee Unpacked. Please, if you have not, go watch all of our other episodes where we are constantly unpacking the people, places, events, and experiences that make Southern Middle Tennessee what it is. And have a wonderful day.
Cheers, ladies.
Thank you for tuning into the Tennessee Unpacked podcast. Be sure to like, share, follow, and subscribe. And be sure to leave us a 5-star review. Until next time, we'll see you on the next one.